Okay, children. After finishing question 6, it's question 7, but I'll first proceed with question 8 and then I'll move on to question number 7. Find x. 3 to the power x plus 1 is equal to 1 by 27 to the power x minus 3. Now, this is a question of equations. Here, what we have to do is we have to try to have the bases same. Try to change your base to a common base and then we can cancel the bases. First of all, 27 can be written as 3 to the power 3, the second power. Then what we do is this left side we keep same. 3 into x is 3x and 3 into 3 is 9. Now you can see bases are same, but one base is in the numerator whereas other base is in the denominator. So what we are going to do now, we are going to reciprocate the base and the sign of the power will change. So from denominator this 3 goes to the numerator, plus 3x will become minus 3x and minus 9 will become plus 9. Now 3 and 3 gets cancelled. How did it get cancelled? Now if suppose you shift this 3 to the other side, it's in the numerator, it will go to the denominator and then 3 1 and 3 1. So I have cancelled it directly. Then we are left only with the powers. Basic purpose is to cancel the bases and so that you can proceed with the power, because we have to find x and x is the power of the base. Now keep your x terms on one side. X minus 3x becomes plus 3x. 9 plus 1 becomes minus 1. 4x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 upon 4. On cutting, the value of x is equal to 2. Now, second part. 8 power x minus 3. 8 power x minus 3 multiplied by 4 power 2x minus 8 is equal to 4 power x minus 5. Now, base is 4, base is 4, base is 8. Now, if you try to change this base to 4, don't think that 4 to the power 2 is equal to 8. 4 to the power 2 is equal to 16. 4 into 4, 16. So, we'll try to change all the bases to a base common 2. 8 is 2 power 3, x minus 3 multiplied by 4 is 2 power 2, second power 2x minus 8. 4 is 2 power 2, second power is x minus 5. Now, multiply the powers. 1 base 2 power, 3 into x, 3x. 3 into 3, 9. 2 into 2x, 4x. 2 into minus 8, 16. 2 into x, 2x and 2 into 5 is 10. Now, base 2 and we are multiplying. We'll use the product law. When bases are same and we are multiplying, the powers are added. Add up all the powers. Now, after this same process, the bases to be cancelled because we have to find x and x is the power. So, we are left only with the powers now. Keep all your x terms on one side and the constants on the other side. 3x plus 4x, 7x. 7x minus 2x is 5x. 9 and 16 is 25 and 25 minus 10 is 15. X is equal to 15 by 5. On reducing, x is equal to 3. Now, we move on to question number 7. Question number 7 is a little tricky because we have to prove that the left side is equal to 1. So, basically, we have to solve the left hand side. So, when you get the question, you have to write solving LHS. So, now what do we have? X power b and there is another power, x power a, there is another power, multiplied by x power c, there is another power, x power b, another power, multiplied by this dot is for multiplication, x power a and the second power, x power c and the second power is equal to 1. So, we are going to only solve the left side, and when we get is equal to 1, hence it will be proved. How do we do it? Now, 1 base 2 powers will be multiplied b into b, b square, b into a, ab or ba, one and the same thing, b into c, bc with minus sign. Denominator same thing, a into b, ab, a into a square, a into c, ac. Multiplied by moving on to the next, c into c, c square, c into b, bc or cb, c into a, ac or ca, plus minus minus. Denominator now, b into c, bc, b into b, b square, b into a, ab or ba with minus sign. Next, a into c, ac, a into a square, a into b, ab and with minus sign, plus minus is minus. Denominator c into c, c square, c into a, ac or ca, c into b, bc. Now, for the numerators 1, 2 and 3, we are multiplying. So, I am going to add up all the powers of numerator and add up all the powers of the denominator because the bases are same. We can combine also here. We can do the numerator as well as the denominator together also, but we'll do it separately. So, you add up all the powers of numerator upon all the powers of denominator. Now, let's see what we can cut. Plus AB and minus AB gets cut. plus AC minus AC plus BC and minus BC in the numerator. In the denominator, plus AB minus AC plus AC plus BC and minus BC. We are left with B square, C square, A square in the numerator, A square, B square and C square in the denominator. Now, denominators are same and we are dividing. So, a common base will be taken and the powers will be subtracted. Now, how do we subtract? Here we are going to use a quotient law. First, I will write all the three powers of the numerator, and then from denominator, it is plus A square, it becomes minus A square, plus B square becomes minus B square, and plus C square becomes minus C square. And finally, plus B square minus B square plus C square minus C square and plus A square minus A square all get cancelled, and we are left with no power. That means we are left with power 0. X to the power 0 is equal to 1, and hence LHS is equal to RHS. Why it is equal? Because 1 is equal to 1. Hence your question is proved. Okay, now the next part. 1 upon 1 minus x to the power m minus n plus 1 upon 1 minus x to the power n minus m is equal to 1. This is a little tricky question. First of all, what we are going to do is we'll be finding LCM. Now, instead of finding LCM directly, we'll just put them in two brackets, and then I'm going to use the cross multiplication method. This into 1 is equal to the same term, that is 1 minus x to the power n minus m, plus this into 1 is equal to 1 minus x to the power m minus n. Now, for the numerator, this is a plus sign, so directly you can open the bracket 1 minus x to the power n minus m plus 1 minus x to the power m minus n. Now, for the numerator, what we are going to do, there are two brackets, so we'll be using the product method. Now, how do we multiply? First term has to be multiplied with both the terms, and then the second term has to be multiplied with both the terms. So, 1 into 1 gives you 1, and 1 into any number is a number itself. Any number into 1 is a number itself, and this into this. Now, what we are going to do, minus and minus will become plus. We are multiplying base x and base x. So, in multiplication, when bases are same, one common base is taken and their powers to be added. So, this power plus this power results in m minus n plus n minus m. Plus m and minus m gets cut. Minus n and plus n gets cut. So, you can see this is all gone. So, we are left only with x to the power 0. In the numerator, 1 and 1 will become 2, and this term remains as it is. This term remains as it is. Now, coming to the denominator, 1 minus this is same, and here we have x to no power, that is x to the power 0. Next step, numerator remains same. You can see it's same, and in the denominator 1 minus this is same, and x to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now, add up your 1 and 1. It becomes 2. Rest everything remains same. Now, you can see all the terms of numerator and all the terms of denominator are same, but I cannot cut them directly because there is a minus sign. So, here what we do, we make them as a single term by putting a bracket outside. Now, when we put it in a bracket, it becomes a single term, and now this and this gets cut. So, this obviously when it gets cut, 1 and 1, it's equal to 1 is equal to 1, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence, your question is proved. So, children, with this, we finish exponents. Please solve the questions that I made you mark in the book. Thank you.